With dinosaur survival games taking up the majority of dinosaur games, a non-survival dinosaur game is always so refreshing to see. But you already know that. Primal Pursuit is such a mediocre game that I just can't stop playing for some reason. You know the drill, folks. I'll be ranking the game's dinosaurs from worst to best, this time in tier list form. The game has added a total of 3 brand new dinosaurs since my last video, so I have a lot more to talk about. As previously mentioned, I'll be using a tier list this time round to make things a whole lot easier. Just like last time, I will not be ranking the guns or cars, as to reiterate, that would be boring. Different from my last video, however, I will be making my own suggestions on how to fix the issues I propose and how to survive each dinosaur. So without further ado, come along with me on the dinosaur train! All aboard!
You hate cocks! I love
Oh, how the mighty king has fallen. T-Rex is now, without a doubt, the most utterly useless and boring dinosaur Primal Pursuit has to offer. It was generally accepted that T-Rex was the best dinosaur in the game, solely for his OP stomp ability. But after some balance changes, T-Rex is simply no longer meta. You see, Stomp used to force humans out of their vehicles, making them laughably easy targets. This ability was so broken that it sadly had to be nerfed. And by nerfed I mean entirely removed! Stomp no longer forces humans out of their vehicles, instead just dealing more damage than the basic bite attack. Rex's Stomp, once a mid-risk, high-reward strategy, is now a mid-risk, mid-reward tactic. So I can't really say it's bad, but it's still not worth being forced to stop moving for. That said, don't take Rex's Stomp for granted. It should still be avoided at all costs. To survive T-Rex, I suggest shooting it while being just out of reach from it, taking advantage of whenever it stops to stomp. Sorry Rex, but you're simply not that viable anymore. And maybe that's for the better. I don't think anyone can argue Rex is any higher than C tier.
Whoopsies, that wasn't my clarinet.
Alright, I'll keep Giga brief because he hasn't received any buffs or nerfs I can recall since the game's release. That said, Giga has always been the most well-balanced dinosaur in the game. His stats are overall decent, nothing horrible and nothing super broken. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I was low-key sleeping on the Whirlwind ability. It definitely has its moments where it comes in clutch. Surviving Giga is very straightforward. Keep your distance and don't get hit by Whirlwind. Watch out though, because Giga is faster than Rex. Overall, not really much to say about Giga. He's a simple character that I highly recommend as the first dinosaur you buy. Because you're definitely not buying anything else anytime soon.
This asinine is asinine, why me?
Okay guys, I swear there's gonna be more than one dinosaur in these next 2 tiers.
Part of me is glad to see Raptor back to his former glory, and another completely horrified by it. You see, Raptor was really good at first because humans couldn't shoot while driving, making its speed extremely useful. But ever since humans could shoot in cars, his speed wasn't worth having such a shallow health pool. So how did the devs go about buffing Raptor? Making one-shot humans! Raptor is now super strong, super fast, and can turn invisible. Its only downside is again, its low health. To survive Raptor, give him an extremely wide berth. I'm talking Sid the Sloth's eyes width. Remember, Raptor can easily catch up to your vehicle and destroy it faster than I can eat a bucket of fried chicken. I am black. As stated in my last video, pay close attention to the dust effect that Raptor kicks up while running, as it is still visible even when the dinosaur is camouflaged. My suggestion to nerf Raptor would be to remove the camo ability altogether. 1, it honestly makes 0 sense on Raptor. 2, another dinosaur already has this ability, and 3, it's entirely unnecessary. Instead, I think Raptor should have a pounce ability. The Raptor will leap forward, talons outstretched, and will maul any unfortunate human that got in the way, giving other humans the opportunity to shoot. And if it's used on a car, Raptor will latch onto the car and drain its fuel, similar to Foxy from FNAF. Well, I think he does that, I don't know, I only watched the movie. I felt like if it dealt actual damage to the car, it would be way too OP and honestly kind of redundant. We're looking to nerf Raptor, not buff him. So in Dominus Rex, I mean the Beast! Gameplay-wise, rather fittingly, is a hybrid of other characters. It has the size, speed, and power of Giga, albeit a little stronger, and the camo ability of Raptor. So basically, the Beast is just better Raptor. So you're telling me I gotta pay 2,000 Robux, the equivalent of $25 US, for the whitewashed garden of blatant unoriginality? This is the textbook definition of a ripoff. I could buy 2 dozen donuts at Dunkin' Donuts with money still left over with $25 in the 1960s. Man, it's actually sad how absolutely minuscule $25 is in this economy. Like, you can't even buy something at the dollar store with $25. Economics aside, the Beast is good, great even, but there's simply other options to choose from that don't cost an arm and a uterus. It's honestly a pretty stupid choice to even consider buying the Beast when it isn't that much stronger than any other dinosaur. For this, I can't get myself to rank the Beast as a true top tier.
I'd rather be shiny like a treasure from a sunken pile.
Okay. I admit it. I was wrong. Oh, shut! Spino is insanely OP if used correctly. Spino may be the slowest dinosaur in the game, but don't let this fool you. Never engage with a Spino, as its rage ability is unforgiving. The rage ability significantly buffs Spino's speed, damage, DPS, and even hitbox if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, don't even try to get close to it. The best strategy for surviving a Spino is hide and pray it does not find you. Always be alert when a Spino is hunting you, as Spino heavily relies on ambushing its prey, just like an actual crocodile. I guess you could theoretically exploit Spino's rage cooldown, but you'll never know when it'll reach its rage again. So I don't recommend this strategy unless you're extremely confident in your driving skills. Speaking of driving, as a Jeep main myself, I gotta say, Jeep is one of the worst cars against a Spino. A Spino in rage mode can easily demolish a Jeep in just 2 bites, and the car doesn't accelerate fast enough to outpace the raging dinosaur. As a way to nerf Spino, I suggest tweaking the rage ability a bit. My new and improved rage ability will progressively get stronger the more damage Spino takes during the round. You can say Spino is building up his rage and slowly getting angry at every bullet he tanks. Spino already has the highest HP in the game, so this isn't by any means that bad of a sacrifice, and makes playing against Spino more interesting as he'll always be super unpredictable. Regardless, I don't think anyone can argue Spino is in the top tier, but there's one dinosaur that surpasses it, and I think we all know who it is. Yeah, it's the Dilophosaurus. I'm not even going to script this, I'm just going to spitball right now. Okay, so first of all, it's the perfect size. It's big enough to have this high enough HP to tank bullets, while also being small enough to be super stealthy and super fast. And, well, get this, it has this acid ability that if you step on it just once, it slows you down. What? Okay, it would make sense if the Dilophosaurus was slow, and if you go on the acid, it slows you down. Okay, so it's taking you to its speed. But no, it's already fast. It doesn't need to slow down its opponents. Okay, second of all, the acid ability has 2 other ailments. It, 1, poisons you and your car, so it corrodes your car if you drive on it, and it poisons you if you step in it, and it also blinds you, even if you're in your car. Even if you just drive on it, it blinds you. So you get blinded, poisoned, and slowed down at the same time. Why? How did you think this is okay? Oh, not to mention that it also one-shots. So it can eat you in one bite. What? How do you fathom such an unbalanced creature in a game? Why would you make this?